What's up guys? Neko rigging is one of the most popular techniques out there, especially in the professional ranks. It's something you can do anywhere from the bank all the way out into 60, 70, 80 feet of water. So basically all it is just a wacky rig with a weight in the nose. And your weight is really going to vary, especially in the summertime, based on wind, how deep you're fishing, things like that. But as a general rule of thumb, kind of like flipping, you want to go as light as you can get away with and still be effective. So if you've got dead slick calm conditions, you're going to get more bites on a 16th or a 32nd than say a 3/16 where it's just spiraling by really fast. And it's one of those things where, you know, I'm looking for not just a big school of fish, but I'm going to fish it around cover. I'm going to fish it around rock piles, brush piles, skip it under floating docks, hanging out over deeper water. And I'm also going to chase some of those suspended fish for it. And you know, a lot of people think just the Neko rig, the hover strolling for those suspended fish, but we've been keeping it kind of quiet for a while. But the Neko rig has really shined on those places like your TVA ledges, your highland reservoirs where they get out and suspend over points. And this is the Big Bite straight 6 mag worm, and this is a color called K Magic. And basically for my color selection, I really don't think it matters a whole lot. I think it's more in your head than anything. I go with either something that's a pinkish purple hue like this K Magic, or I go to the Big Bite stand by the old tilapia, and it's just a green pumpkin, purple and blue flake. And that's just what my two go-to colors are. I'll change back and forth sometimes throughout the day just to see how a fish reacts. And I don't think there's a set trigger to those fish as which one they're going to bite and which hour, but you know, sometimes what's going on in your head is the biggest deal of them all. And for a rod, I like a long rod for this setup. This is a Denali Covert 7'6" medium, and besides the Neko rig, this is my go-to rod for anything that I'm fishing offshore. But with this Neko rig, you want to make long casts if you can to those fish. You want to stay as far back away as you can, whether you idle the ledge and you know where they're at, or if you're live scoping either one, you want to cast as far as you can. This long rod is going to help you do that, and it's also going to help you get a better hook into those fish. For line setup, you know, Sunline SX1's been around a long time. That's my go-to for pretty much all my spinning rod applications. Sunline shooter, 8-pound. I think it really matters when you're really finessing these fish, fishing something really slow like a Neko rig. That's when I really go to that light line, sometimes 7, 8 pounds, just a good staple. And for the hook, the Gamakatsu G Finesse Stinger. Don't really think there's a better hook for wacky rigs or Neko rigs. Hopefully these tips will help you out Neko rigging out offshore.